Kyle here with my thorough opinion of The Rock winning the WWE Championship. A lot of people have been like negative towards this. Even before, going 6 months back when it was announced ahead of time that Rock was going to have a championship match at the Rumble, people were sour towards this thought and idea, and then even happening. Um, you know, Rock's WWE champion for two reasons. One, promotional reasons. Two, for Cena to get his win back and be on Cloud 9 again. I'll get to that in a sec. But the main thing is this here. WWE are always in their peak season in terms of their ratings and buy rates towards the road to WrestleMania. That's their hot period, okay? And, for anyone up there that says, CM Punk can't draw as champion, John Cena can't draw either, okay? He doesn't draw anymore either. Don't give me that BS, because the last time John Cena was the WWE champion and they gave him the belt out of panic because of ratings, the ratings didn't make a damn difference. They were the same low-ass ratings for 3 weeks straight when Alberto Del Rio was holding the gold until they gave it to John Cena. So don't give me that bullcrap BS, because Cena doesn't move the radar either anymore like he used to. So that doesn't make any sense, so squash that. But, Rock being WWE champion, it will, to a degree, give some more attention to the product on their road to WrestleMania and going at WrestleMania, because not only do you have Rock, who's, one of the biggest stars of all time, who could, also from the Attitude Era, you get those casual fans who left watching the product. You get some of those casual fans back to tune into the product for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. And then, on top of that, with Rock being a movie star on top of that, you will get to a degree, some type of cross-promotion and some type of extra publicity and eyeballs tuned in onto WrestleMania, because like, oh, hey, movie star Rock returns to the ring. He's the champion again, going to WrestleMania. That, it makes sense, but it makes sense that way. So at the end of the day, Rock being champion, even though he doesn't need it, it's for business promotions, because after WrestleMania season, WWE, they fall through the crap and their ratings drop tremendously, and it doesn't pick back up again until next year, where they start the whole cycle again. So even if you put the belt on John Cena or CM Punk or Randy Orton or Daniel Bryan after WrestleMania, the ratings are still going to be the same. Nothing's going to change. The dial is not going to move whatsoever. You could probably put on Brock Lesnar, and it probably still wouldn't move that much. But during WrestleMania, that's where you get the cross-media publicity and cross-promotions and all that other crap. So because of that, it makes sense to a degree to have Rock as champion short-term. Now, I also get to the fact that you would say, well, long-term it really doesn't make sense, because after WrestleMania, Rock's not going to be in the company. Rather than, why don't you focus and continue to invest in the guy who's going to still be in your company for the next 365 days within the calendar year. Totally agree with that. Focus on your future, your present, rather than keep reaching back for your past. For the last 3 years, WWE has been struggling with this a lot, only due to the fact because they have not been building any new stars in the last 4 years on the current roster, where they don't have to keep digging in the cookie jar for past superstars to pop a rating and pop numbers on Raw or buy rates on pay-per-views. So I blame that on WWE. That just came back and bit them in the ass hardcore. But, and like I said, it does make sense. But at the end of the day, like I said, throughout the rest of the year, WWE's most profitable year is that January to WrestleMania season. And, you got somebody like The Rock, go ahead, use them. That's just, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, you guys know I'm a big, huge Punk marquee fan. Love CM Punk. I'm glad as hell he even got the sixth longest reign in history. Never would have thought saw that coming. At the end of the day, as a Punk fan, I'm realistic. Punk's not WWE's type of guy. They're not his cup of coffee. I don't care if Punk's a 6-time WWE champion. He's the best heel, best talker in that company, and one of the top 5 best wrestlers within that company today. No doubt about that. Can't take that away from him. He's worked his butt off to even get to where he is today. Can't take that away from him. Can't take that away from him either. But you take that all away, at the end of the day, Punk is not WWE's cup of coffee. Punk is not WWE's look. He's not the type of style, and certainly he does not have the type of personality and characteristics that they would like in their type of wrestlers. At the end of the day, they like the big, huge, 300-pound, cookie-cutter, clean-cut baby faces like Ryback, Cena, Rock, Sheamus, Orton, etc. Those kind of guys will always be 2 to 3, 4, 5 pegs ahead and above guys like CM Punk. I don't like that, but that's just, I don't like the prejudice of the system on that prejudice side of WWE, but that's how the machine is, and it's something that's never gonna change unless Vince dies and somebody else takes over and has a new, different perspective and a fresh mind of things. But at the end of the day, that's the mindset of the company, and there's really nothing you can really do when you're going up against the machine because they're going to do whatever the hell they want anyway. So, I love CM Punk. I want CM Punk to be the man, but at the end of the day, they're not going to let him be the man, regardless of how many records or how many championships they let him win. He's not going to be the man. I put Punk in the same light as with Jericho. Yes, Jericho is a 9-time Intercontinental Champion, unprecedented. Yes, he's the first undisputed champion, beating both two of the biggest stars in the same set of nights to earn the extinction. But Jericho was always the number 5 guy on the list. He still fell behind the Kurt Angles, the Steve Austins, the Rocks, the Triple H's. It's just the way it is. That's not taking anything away from Jericho, but Jericho is just not. He's not their mold. And I see the same thing with CM Punk in this generation of wrestling. He's always going to be, regardless of what they give him and what accolades they give him, he's always going to be that number 5 guy on the list because he goes against their grain and gets their perfect mold. That's the prejudice side of WWE, and they'll never change. And it's sad. And then lastly, Cena Rock 2. I don't want to see this. I really don't. Cena announced tonight on Raw. He's going out the WWE Championship. Again, it's unavoidable that Cena's going to win the belt again. We know that's going to happen because Cena is still their number 1 top guy. He's their babyface. So we know he's going to win the belt. But my problem is I don't want to see Cena face Rock again one-on-one. Nobody wants this. The only thing I think that can probably throw a monkey wrench in this and probably save this match is if they make it a triple threat with CM Punk. Maybe after Punk's rematch in the Elimination Chamber, they'll find a way to sneak Punk in and make it a 3-way. That's the only thing that can probably save this Rock Cena 2 match. Is if they throw in Punk. But if not, I don't want to see this because he's going to beat The Rock, which I don't think Cena needs. He's already beaten a list of Hall of Famers anyway. But they have to beat one more Hall of Famer, The Rock, and win the belt back on top of that. So yeah, but that's unavoidable as well. So you guys give me your thoughts on Rock being the champion. And like I said, do you see the points I made? It does make better sense long term to have and invest in somebody who's still going to be in the company even after WrestleMania throughout the remaining year. But realistically, too, WWE is a business, and their only most profitable season, is during their WrestleMania span. And the only reason why current stars today they don't put in those events, and they have to keep going back to the cookie jar for past superstars to make those buy rates at WrestleMania, is because in the last 4 years, WWE has not put any effort in making new stars and stick with them to carry on WrestleMania. They haven't done that, so they're in a rut now where they have to rely on past superstars. So any of your thoughts or comments below about the subject, subscribe, peace.